We all know by now that Instagram is a highlight reel, essentially a compilation of the best parts of our lives that we share with our followers or whoever happens to stumble upon our location tag. But that means that most people should also know by now that there are very few people who are sharing what it took to get those perfect Instagram photos and what life for a person is really like when the cameras aren't documenting. You're about to see the top 10 pictures that prove Instagram is a lie right now on IO. What is gravy? You're watching InformOverload. On this channel, we like to expose the fakeness of social media while simultaneously making you feel better about your life. I'm Dobre, resident talker and queen of all things spud. Subscribe for your ultimate cure of boredom and follow the IO team on social media. Excuse me. Starting off our list at number 10, food blogging. Okay, so anyone who's ever tried to take cool photos of your food and make them look like the photos you see on Insta knows it's actually pretty hard. And usually it involves you standing up on a chair like this in order to get that perfect overhead shot. How else are you gonna get that shot? It also involves you moving everything around on the table to make sure that your composition is out of control. And this whole process is definitely a trip when you're doing it in public. We've all been at a trendy cafe or restaurant, and when the food comes out, everyone gets out their phones and takes photos. Everyone's making a scene, and then before you know it, your food is cold. Oh, you've been there. You've been there. You've either been observing or you've been that person, don't lie. At number 9 on our list, you're not actually on vacation. This guy on the toilet with the Eiffel Tower behind him. Only it's actually just an Eiffel Tower figurine. Classic. I'm not sure if anyone has actually done this that I know of, but you guys know from my past videos that huge influencers with hundreds of thousands of followers have faked photos of themselves in iconic places like New York just by photoshopping the New York skyline into a photo. You also might see this photo of the Great Wall of China on Instagram and think, wow, I really want to go there and take a photo like that. And then you get there and you realize everyone else wants a photo like that and the entire place is crowded and full of tourists and you can't get a photo like that. I fainted on the Great Wall of China once, fun fact. That was nice. I ate a red bean popsicle to get my blood sugar up. And at number 8, your kids are not little angels. I feel like many millennials are getting to that age where either you're married with kids or you're single and playing the field. And putting your career first, as I like to call it. I don't know about you guys, but my Instagram feed is literally filled with pictures of my friends' kids. And when I say friends, I mean people I took dance class with when I was 14 who I won't unfollow because I'm too nice, so now I get to enjoy daily pictures of their kids. Listen, I love kids. I can't wait to have kids. I would love to have my own kids. But when that's all somebody posts on social media, like, we get it, you're proud of your children. But we all know what you guys had to go through to get those perfect pictures of your kids. Most of the time, they're driving you crazy. Like, I like babies and I like holding babies until they start crying and then I'm like, you can take that back now. And I want it. You know it's true. At number 7 on our list, you didn't wake up like that. Let's be honest with ourselves, it's entirely possible to look like a completely different person when we're all made up for the gram and then when we're just chilling at home in our PJs. Now, I actually feel like Trisha Paytas is real with her followers, which is why this screenshot even exists. But it's not just Trisha. A huge chunk of the time, women are looking more like the photo on the right over here than the photo on the left. It's normal to put your best foot forward on social media and post pictures that you look the best in, with the best lighting, your makeup is done, your hair is done, you're looking like a snack boo. It doesn't mean you don't look anything like your photos in real life, but I mean, come on. We've all pigged out on the couch without makeup on, messy buns, watching Netflix, not giving a shit what we look like and who's looking at us. Future husbands, take notes. We look ugly sometimes. We ugly. Not me, I'm gorgeous all the time. At number 6 on our list, we got the Instagram boyfriend. If you've got a significant other that's an influencer, or maybe they just love being in photos, you know that you're usually the one taking the photos. That means that whenever you get to a beautiful restaurant or location, a lot of the time the first thing a girl wants to do is take a photo. On behalf of all girlfriends, I apologize to all the boyfriends who we've put through the endless ordeal that is taking the perfect Instagram photo. My last boyfriend used to get so mad at me whenever he had to take even more than 2 photos of me. Whenever I didn't like a photo of myself, he thought I was criticizing his photo taking skills and I wasn't. Understand, gentlemen, that it is not you, it is us, and sometimes we have to take dozens of photos before we find one that's postable. It's not just about how we look in the photo, it's the composition, it's the lighting, it's the pose, it's the outfit, it's like, does my glow show up in this photo? Is that photo gonna look good with the rest of my photos? Ask me that very stupid question because it's important. It's important to us. When in doubt, take more pictures, which leads me to my next point. Just take like 200 of those things and they're bound to like one of them. Honestly though, like how hard is it? You just press a button. Halfway there now at number 5, deleted pics. Anyone who's ever taken photos for Instagram before knows that you never just take one. It's always like a 10-minute ordeal. I follow this Instagram influencer who always has the most beautiful photos on her feed. Everything is perfect, from her outfits to the lighting to the composition. It's amazing. But I found out that this influencer takes 100 to 200 pictures every time she's at a location. She then narrows it down to 3 to 5 photo options, then picks the photo that looks the best in her feed at that time. There are hundreds of options that she doesn't like that aren't postable. So remember that in order to get that perfect photo you see on Instagram, that influencer and whoever is taking the picture are spending a lot of time trying different things to get that shot. There's literally an entire camera roll of like rolls, squishy arms, and awkward faces that you're not seeing. Oh my god, and this goes for boomerangs too. Every time I am drunk at a party or a bar and a friend is like, let's take a boomerang. Hell no, I'm not about to be caught up for the next half an hour taking a crappy pixelated boomerang when I could be enjoying myself. Always say no to the boomerang, friends, unless you're sober. It's like, oh, but like, why is it like you're trying to like clink your glasses together and it just looks like every time. Alright, at number 4, we got the power of posing. All my ladies know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're wondering if the photo on the left had a little alteration, neither of these photos are edited, especially not the one on the left. If you know how to pose and you're wearing the right outfit, you can magically make it look like you've dropped like 20 pounds. Remember George? My friend George? Yeah, he likes to come out when I'm sitting down, had a long day, and I can't be bothered to stand up straight. Pro tip, that is why it's best to shoot bathing suit photos in the morning, when you're perky and you haven't eaten anything. This second photo also illustrates my point. Does anyone else like stick out their tummy as far as it can go and just like pretend to look pregnant? Just me? It's my food baby, guys. He's so precious. At 3 on our list, not so perfect skin. Okay, listen, this next one is not to hate on people with acne or anything like that. I actually had brutal acne when I was growing up, and I didn't get rid of it until I went on Accutane. So if you struggle with that, ask your doctor about Accutane. Is gold, but don't get pregnant on it. These 2 photos show just how easily you can be fooled by a photo. Makeup gurus are always using Facetune to cover up their imperfections, yet at the same time they're showing off their skills as a makeup artist. Everyone has parts about them that they are insecure about, and with Instagram, it's pretty easy to pretend those insecurities don't exist, at least for everybody else. On the other hand, with the case of someone with acne scars, it must feel nice to just get to escape from that part of yourself and just feel beautiful. I would completely understand wanting to put a version of yourself on the internet where the focus is not your scars or your pimples, but everything great about you too. At number 2 on our list, we got fake fitness gurus. We all follow a fitness guru. Most of us do. I know I follow a few, and if anything, you've come across fitness accounts on social media that feel more like a collage of humble brags than a Fitspiration account that's intended to get you to the gym. Sometimes when I see those posts, it does motivate me to go to the gym. Other times, not so much, hashtag unfollow. But how is it that all these amazing fitness gurus look amazing when they're working out and the rest of us look like sweaty, nasty potatoes? Oh, and by the way, this goes for guys too. When they're flexing and they're taking those mirror selfies and they have control over what their body looks like, it's pretty easy to look ripped. But as soon as you're not flexing and it all hangs out, well, yeah, suck it in, guys, suck it in. Or just let it all hang out, that's what I like to do. And at number 1 on our list, you're not that thick in real life. Oh yeah, I said it, shots fired. Listen, most girls are familiar with the token Instagram poses that like make our butts look bigger and our waists look smaller. Oh yeah, the Kylie Jenner pose, like come on, we all know how to do that. My friend Lisa has this one that's like, and like she hides her tummy with her arm, so it looks like her waist is like this big. It's so genius, guys. You're all gonna use that. Call it the Lisa. I've said it before and I will say it again. I feel like this pose, that's the Instagram pose, the one where the Visco girls crouch, those photos make guys online think that girls are way more thick than we are. They scrolling through Instagram and Tinder and they're like, oh, she thick, she thick. And then we show up to dates looking more like the photo on the right over here and guys are like, oh, whoa, okay, I thought you had an Oh, sweetie, no. Gotcha! Alright, there you have it, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. I could make multiple parts to this. Let me know if you want to see that. And while you do that, I'm gonna respond to some comments from my video. I didn't write the video name, but here are the comments. And as said, I don't like drama channels much, but you grew on me and I am keeping you! Keep me, please. Keep me. Kirsten Ibrahim said, LOL, she's so awkward, I love it. I'm not awkward. Am I awkward, Chris?
No.
Fiza said, I'm dead tired after work, but when it's Charlie, you gotta watch no matter what. I love you, boo. Thanks for watching. And you too. Thanks for watching all of yous. I really appreciate it. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, and I'll never do this accent again. That is not a promise, because I'm crossing my toes. Bye.